sebelum kita naik atas, tengah jalan on the way ni, dia nampak another functionality punya konsep kat sini. Mungkin aku boleh share sedikit.
Okay, di sini actually ruangan ni kosong. Jadi saya rasa rugi kalau kita tak fully utilize kawasan ni. So after discussion, so we finally decide untuk buat ruangan bawah ni storage area. Tetapi terhad sampai di sini saja sebab ketinggian saya sampai sini. Jadi ruangan bawah ni saya tak sampai. Jadi why not kita buat drawer. Drawer ni dia sampai ke dalam. So untuk anak-anak saya dedicatekan dia seorang satu drawer untuk mereka letak dia punya barang-barang lah. Jadi ada security sikit di sini. Jadi instead of kita dia ada kosong, now dia dah jadi storage for my children.
Kalau sekali imbas kita tengok tak perasan sebab dia camouflage with the marble crane sticker ni. Sebab ada this handle kan. So terus nampak. Kalau kita nak naik atas ni, of course kita akan terstop juga. It's very nice. Dan kita lihat tangga Datuk pun actually tangga biasa, tapi bila dah nampak marble look ni, terus rasa macam wow. So kita boleh buat dekat rumah kita juga in the future. Alright, jom naik atas. Impact your bed frame ni yang buat kita macam wow, because it's very, the bed frame sangat tinggi and then dia punya detail warna dia very classic, this classic colour and this detail gold hardware detail and the wallpaper and the lampu ni,
so you all combine together. Actually katil ni it's a king size bed, tapi saya custom made sebab saya nak fitkan my daughter.
I see.
Jadi dia ada 2 pull out di kiri kanan.
Faham. Mungkin lah kalau tentang proses nak buat the sleeping area kat sini, apa cabaran yang Dato' lalui? Maybe you can share sedikit.
Actually the ruang, as I mentioned ni, ruang dia sebab dia punya height pun dia agak rendah, jadi kita tak boleh terlalu banyak item put in. Tapi saya nak dia practical, and I pun add on this tiang-tiang ni sebagai safety actually. Pada masa yang sama saya tak nak
privacy sikit lah.
Privacy saya tak nak compromise my view. Jadi saya decide to buat this loophole ni macam ni.
Kalau kita tengok mungkin kita tak perasan sebenarnya almari, tapi because like we tekankan tadi, the functionality, and because ruang dia sangat kecil, you really have to be smart dari pemilihan material and design furniture. Macam yang almari, tak tahu betul almari kat cermin dan barang-barang baju. Tapi sebab tingkat kan cermin dia. So I think like apa yang kita nak tekan pada seorang penonton impian, it's all about studying the space. Macam ini sebuah Soho house yang sangat kecil kan. Before kita wrap our home goals segmen kali ni, Datuk mungkin boleh share sedikit lah dengan penonton impian kat luar sana. Mungkin kalau ada tips, advice, kepentingan ruang itu, and also anything yang Datuk rasa macam worth untuk share, sebab you buat ni juga dengan your ID kan, dan you ada put your input. Mungkin boleh share apa nasihat untuk nak buat rumah atau house ruang yang kecil ni.
Okay, berdasarkan pengalaman saya dengan unit ni, okay, pertamanya kita perlu tahu fungsi dan apa yang kita nak supaya ID kita faham, dan dia akan fulfill kita punya requirement ni. So jadi kita kena tahu maknanya kita nak ada berapa beda, kita nak untuk fungsi apa ya, untuk rumah, untuk minggu ke, untuk discussion or whatever. So you need to discuss dengan you punya ID, and then baru kita akan datangkan dia punya beautification, maknanya dia punya dekorasi dia, lighting dia, pemilihan warna, baru kita boleh combine everything together.
Alright. Okay, so kita semua dah saksikan interior design rumah Datuk Ashidah. Thank you so much again sebab sudah dikongsikan nasihat kongsikan tips dan juga kongsikan masa dengan saya.
Alhamdulillah, terima kasih. Inilah rumah mata air saya yang saya gunakan untuk berehat ketika kita dah penat bekerja. Di sinilah tempat saya datang.
Yes. Alright, sampai itu saja segmen Monggol hari ini. Sampai ke segmen Monggol the next one. Bye. Hi, I'm Christina Tap. I'm the Executive Director for Serai Group, and welcome to our restaurant Blonde. We go around traveling and we see random names of restaurants. So we thought that maybe for our next restaurant, we would find a random name juga lah. So that will be catchy and something that orang akan ingat. Cakap, dia akan tertanya-tanya juga, kenapa nama restoran ni Blonde? Alhamdulillah, last year, awal tahun lepas, kita dapat offer untuk lokasi ni. So dengan lot yang ini, kita dapat the advantage of a lot of natural sunlight. So dengan natural sunlight ni, we would like to take advantage of it, not to hide it away. For the food, it's actually my husband's part. He's the executive chef and he directs the concept of the food to the interior. For one, we were looking into the very details, even the cutleries and crockeries we design ourselves. Everything is designed according to the restaurant. So it started off actually with the crockeries, the plates. So it's like a tinge of pink and some greenish touch. So that was the core color concept behind the whole interior concept. In general, I think we are lucky that in our group we get to play around with different sort of interior according to the location. So for this one, we were deciding that we wanted something more simple, and with the saying goes less is more. So we try to tone down, we tweak the idea by toning down the type of materials that we use. So as you can see, materials are very basic, just mosaics, terrazzos. We love terrazzos because I think for us, me and my husband, we are always into the 60s and 70s sort of interior. So we try to celebrate the 60s and 70s by modernizing it, and also the very simple textured walls. So the colors come in that more natural, like pinkish, nudish colors. So we want it to be more honest. With our group, we are glad that we get the opportunity to play different interiors for our different concepts of restaurants. We feel definitely from our experience, a lot of people come, they're happy, they get excited as much as we do because we get to explore different interior, and our customers also would like to see what's new with our group. Okay, for maintenance for our restaurants in general, we try to select materials that are easily maintained because of the high turnover. You do a lot of cleaning, washing, people come in, and there's so much that we can control how our customers dine. I would say that a lot of people love the other side because it's light and bright, and then you can see the pinkish hue. I guess that's what is attracting people to Blonde. But also at the same time, we have a lot of customers who like this room as well, which is my personal favorite because it's I think to me it's very elegant with the gold tiles, which I don't think you get to see elsewhere yet in Sierra. So I think it's something that's very attractive. We hope that our customers will appreciate as much as I do. I think it's very important that they have to look into it in detail. I mean, it doesn't have to be a big budget, but through thoroughly on what's the focal point that they want in their store. ID plays a very important role. First, to attract people to come in, and number two is of course the service and the product that you have in your restaurant. So as you know, social media now is very powerful. So pictures says 1,000 words. So that's why I think to have a focal point in your interior is very important, and you have to make sure that it's something that is, I guess, Instagrammable. Yeah.